being with us, and we are actually going to be back in about a half an hour now. Half three, our usual time for a real live normal show.
Yeah, 3:30 we'd see you then, Slongafall.
I am privileged in being the first to address you on our new service, Televis Éireann.
Níor tharla tada riamh gan tú ann.
It's terribly wrong.
He still earns it.
People should think
Why don't you wash his socks?
Well, I think that's a man's job.
We don't agree with today's system, so we rebel against it.
Would you like to be working in the government?
I would. I can knock out all the men.
Tá sé feicithe agat.
It's only 140 years since the famine. Look at us now.
He can lower a pint in 2.5 seconds.
What is pornography?
Pictures of people in the nude, isn't it?
Bhí tú ann.
Never, ever seen the likes of this.
I have a choice, I have a voice, and I will make a change.
Everybody's really looking for love. There isn't enough love in the world in general.
Agus péród eile a chóir loí. Be midna ann, comá.
Angela Scanlon is back.
It's not news to you. Yeah. It's just
Mad.
I'm late to the party.
All new Angela Scanlon's Ask Me Anything. Saturday at 9:30 on RTE1 and RTE Player.
There's a revolution happening in Irish rugby now. It goes beyond the national squad. The pride that you see when your province is taking on the best of France, the best from England, it's elevated rugby to a different level. It's reaching into the very corners in this country that it never grabbed before. We're now in a position where we can dare to dream.
North RTE will be at the earlier time of 10 to 5. That'll be followed by a special programme covering President Biden's visit to County Louth and the Cooley Peninsula from 5. Now though, over to Ray Kennedy here on 1.
Hello and welcome to our continuing coverage of US President Joe Biden's visit to Ireland, where he has already given a speech at the Ulster University's new £350 million campus, which he officially opened today in Belfast. He said the Good Friday Agreement and peace mattered deeply to the American people, and while its institutions were not up and running, he emphasised they were critical for the future, but that it was a decision for the people and the politicians of Northern Ireland and not for him. He's now about to leave, or has left Belfast en route to the Republic, and we expect him to land at Dublin Airport shortly, or in around the next hour or so, where he'll be met by the Taoiseach Leo Varadkar and other dignitaries before travelling to County Louth, the birthplace of some of his ancestors. With us for all of this in studio, Gina London, former CNN correspondent, and Larry Donnelly, law professor of the University of Galway. Our correspondent Robert Short is with us, and hopefully later we'll be speaking to Sinead Crowley, who hopefully will be at Dublin Airport reporting on what's happening there. As I said, we're expecting President Biden to arrive. Well, I did say that he did speak in Belfast at the Ulster University. He arrived, though, last night with his delegation on board Air Force One on a very damp night in Belfast for a very trimmed-down visit to Northern Ireland, with just one event, as I said, at Ulster University. As Samantha Libreri now reports.
The wind and rain whipped Air Force One as Joe Biden descended its steps last night at the start of his visit to Northern Ireland, with the British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak there for a brief welcome. The US President's cavalcade headed straight for his hotel in Belfast,